Hello friends, in this video in the series of tips for JEE preparation, we are going to cover sleep and relaxation, which are two really important things which you need to consider. Overall, 1 or 2 years of long journey you are going to do for your JEE preparation. So first of all, let's start with sleep. We all admit that sleep is an important part of our schedule of every day, and it occupies almost 30 to 40% of our time as well, from 7 to 10 hours. So we'll cover 2 or 3 points regarding sleep, what we need to take care throughout this journey of JEE preparation, and what are the good practices we can adopt for having a nice and good journey for this period of 1 or 2 years. So the first point is hours. So there's one question which many people ask, which I also had in my mind when I was going through the preparation, is that how many hours do we devote to sleep? I think it depends from individual to individual that how comfortable a person is. Many people don't like sleeping because in their mind they feel that they should be studying or they should be doing something else, while many people feel that okay, sleep is their priority, so they want at least 10 hours of sleep or 9 hours of sleep every day. So then only they'll feel refreshed and energized. But an ideal number of hours is 7 to 8. So make sure that you are sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day, because it will help you have your mind refreshed every day, and so that you can have a same level of concentration and focus and motivation every day throughout your 1 or 2 years of long journey of JEE preparation. Do not stress yourself in sleeping only 4 to 5 hours, because you might be having many friends who are sleeping only less number of hours and you are feeling little less productive than them. But overall, the quality of the sleep and the number of hours matters in the long run. So make sure that you are giving yourself a sound, nice sleep of 6 to 8 hours at least every day. The next point which comes is of schedule. So there definitely must be a lot of questions that okay, when do we sleep? Because many people are night people, many people are morning people. So you can study either overnight and sleep throughout the day, or either you can just have a normal schedule of start of study from the morning itself. But I think it totally depends on you. It's what you are comfortable with, but make sure that you are having a nice sound sleep. You can have a 2 chunks of 4 hours of sleep, or you can have a straight 7 to 8 hours of sleep schedule. But the schedule should not be very rigid. So you can have either a night or a morning schedule. But keep this thing in mind that the exams you will be taking for your JEE as well as for your preparation are going to happen in morning and in afternoon. So if you are making you accustomed for a night schedule, that okay, I'm going to sleep throughout the morning and the afternoon, and I'm going to study throughout the night, this will be going to affect during your exam time or whenever you're taking your test. So make sure that your schedule is such that you can shift to a morning time or an afternoon time whenever you want to, just before the exam, so that your exams or your preparation is not affected by that thing. Also, from my personal experience, maybe you are having a night schedule, okay, I am going to study for night for 1 month, but after 1 month you feel okay, this is getting a little monotonous. So you should be ready to change your schedule to a morning thing, because sometimes throughout this long journey of 1 or 2 years, whenever you change your schedule, you feel refreshed and you get that extra amount of energy you need whenever you are feeling little dull and lonely. The next point is sound sleep. So this is really important, because the sleep which you are getting for either 6 hours, 7 hours or 8 hours should be really nice, sound and tension free. So you should not have lot of things in your mind when you are going to sleep, because if you are not getting a good night's sleep, you are going to be a little more stressed in the morning and you are not able to focus on your work. So make sure that you are keeping aside all the work while going to sleep and you are having a nice sleep, so that next day you can be fully refreshed and charged up to study again, to interact with people and go through all the stuff through motivation. Now let's come to the relaxation, and we'll go through similar 3 or 4 points which are quite essential for your JEE preparation. So the first point I want to discuss is study breaks. It's really important to give yourself a proper study break whenever you are going through your preparation during a day, because you might not feel it, but sometimes you are so pumped up that you continue studying for long hours, but after that you feel drained of energy and all those things. So make sure you are giving yourself proper breaks in between. And you should be aware of that you should not take long breaks, that you should not go for playing and keep on playing for several hours. But the break should be planned little small so that you feel refreshed after that and not burned out after studying for long hours. It may sound a little weird, but it's really important to have a hobby during this time. Because if you are only studying and you are only seeing people around you who are motivated and only studying, then you might feel bogged down by the kind of pressure and kind of stress you are feeling for this 1 or 2 years. So it's really important to have a hobby which you enjoy and spend a little time every day or every other day, so that you feel relaxed, you feel stress free. And it can be anything, you can paint, it can be music, it can be exercise, or it can be anything. So make sure that everything you love, you are spending a little time, so that you are clearing your mind from studies, you are taking your mind away. And whenever you have some exams or things, you might you know that you have a priority of your exams, your priority of your study. So you might just leave your hobby for that period of time. But again, when you are going into a normal routine, you can spend a little time whenever you feel whenever you are feeling stressed, and whenever you want your mind to be cleared of all the stress related to the exams. The third thing can be other activities which you might do. So many people might not be having a hobby of painting, music, exercising, photography. So what you can do other than that is meditation. So I feel meditation is really important, and people who are doing other things should do meditation, because after spending 5-10 minutes, you are clearing your mind, you are charging yourself up, you are just leaving all the stress you have had in the whole day. Or you can do meditation from the starting of the day itself, so that you have a nice energized day ahead of you. And other than that, you can either go for a morning walk and all the other things. So there can be a lot of things which you can do, you can do reading books. So there are many things, and all any of them can work for you, whatever you are comfortable with, so that you are just giving yourself a little break from the study and from all the stress that you are getting throughout your JEE preparation. From my personal experience, I used to watch cartoon for half an hour every day after the dinner, so that I can leave my stress away, and I can totally focus on the studies after that half an hour or after that 1 hour. So relaxation is also very important. And the other thing is your friends and social circle. So many people have this misconception that if you are studying for JEE, then you should be very strict, you should be very rigid, and you should be totally isolated with every other person. But it's not true, because you should have friends, you should interact with them, you should have a good laugh, you should have a social circle, you should go out, but keep your study, keep your goal as your top priority. You should talk to your friends, you should go out, but in a limited amount of time, so that only you are taking small breaks in form of them. You are only taking these things so that you are taking some stress out of your life and doing all those things. Try to keep a normal life, try to keep studying, try to be motivated, so that even if you are doing either all those things, you are focusing towards your goal and moving towards that JEE preparation very nicely and enjoying the overall journey of 1 to 2 years. Thank you.